I never do unboxing videos, but I thought today this is a way that I can get a video product review out to you guys, and I have never ever seen one of these scopes before. Let's get into it. First, I gotta tell you about Coltac. You can use code PRN10 to get you 10% off of everything Coltac sells. Kind of like this case right here that is specially made for the Garmin chronograph. It'll also work very well for the new Athlon Rangecraft chronograph. Really great products over at Coltac. Again, PRN10 gets you 10% off. Right. Let's get into this. This is Discovery Optics. These guys reached out to me. I honestly had never even heard of them, but I thought, why not? Let's do it. Here we go. We'll get there. We're going. It's coming. It's got to be any minute. Oh, most painful unboxing ever, huh, guys? All right, here we go. Let's see what's in here. Manual. Paperwork, manual, sticker, no, information card. Helpful. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and read off these specs to you just because dudes will want to know later. So again, Discovery Optics, ED, PRS, Gen 2, 5. We'll set that off to the side. Lens cloth. Allen key, or hex, or whatever it is, I don't know. Pulling this out. Wait, what do we got in here? A little scope leveling kit that came with it. That's kind of nice. And this is going to be... oh, this is another little lens cleaning guy right here. Yeah, right on. Little brush right there for cleaning off the lens. So, there's that. Alright, so the leveling kit is kind of a nice little ad in there from these guys. Yeah. I'll have to see how that goes, but you know, little leveling blocks there. That's kind of neat. Hopefully you're seeing this stuff through this camera. So this is going to be my lens cap right here. Okay, so that's that. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of all this fluffy stuff. Rubber band, save those. Whoa, that sucker is a tank, you guys. Holy crap. Oh, the eye cup is like, oh, it's like a covered little cap thing. Interesting idea for the rear. Just a little rubber cap that sticks on there. Huh. Okay, we've got adjustment right there for your scope reticle to your eye. We've got a massive throw lever here. It's 5 to 25, but it's got every single number on it all the way up. Oh no, it doesn't. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, and 25. Already comes with the extended throw lever. I like that. You guys, I can't even tell you how big that thing. I just want to like grab it with both hands. It's so big. This top, this this elevation turret. Holy crap. Well, clicks don't feel so bad. Feels pretty nice. Let's see. Zero stop. I don't know. Probably does, but I don't know anything yet. Interesting. Oh yeah, it says zero stop right there. Toolless, so I can just pull this off. Let's see. I don't know. Is that just a re-zero? Oh, there it is. So here's going to be your zero stop. That's where your Allen key comes in. Just loosen that guy, turn it to where you need for how much under you want your zero to stop. You know, if you want, you know, a full mil under zero or something, you could set it at that or whatever you like. That's all right. Stick that back on to zero. I will say the little lines match up perfectly. You won't be able to see that. You'll just have to take my word for it. But I like that it's toolless. Give me toolless like that all day long, guys. Nice. Gosh dang, this is a giant scope, you guys. And it's not that heavy. We're not talking like Vortex Razor heavy, but it's heavy. turrets, windage. Ooh, that's a downside. The windage turret, the line for 0 does not match up with the line on the side. And there's just a tiny bit of slop there that kind of like makes that just the slightest bit off to where the 0 line doesn't quite match up with the painted line on the side of the scope. Like, I don't love that, but on a windage side, I can deal with it on the windage. I cannot deal with it on the elevation. And I will say, when you bottom out the elevation all the way down, so that I bottom it all the way out and then I bring up to 0, there's like almost nothing showing on the scope down here on the scope body that allows me to line up my 0 with a line down below. It just disappears. You guys probably won't be able to see that on there. I'll try, but I don't love that. I have to come all the way up a full nother rev in order to be able to see the markings underneath the bottom to be able to line up the 0 with the line for 0 on the elevation turret. So we'll see in practice how that works out. Parallax, looks like we're looking at a low of 25, and then it goes to 500 and then infinity. Like I say, we do have a lighted reticle. Looks like 8 different brightness settings, and it's just the center little Christmas tree on there. Right out of the box, it looks decent. And so again, this is the Discovery Optics ED PRS Gen 2. It's a 5-25x56 first focal plane, and it does have the tactical milling reticle inside of it, the Christmas tree type reticle. Let's take these caps off real quick because I'm kind of curious how this glass looks. I'm going to put it in at, say, 7 power, and I'm going to look past the cameras over here out my window that's on the other side of the shop here. Let's parallax this thing where it needs to be, somewhere in there. Well, not bad. So at 7 power, I can tell you this, at least with my old eyes, that reticle is so fine and small that I can't hardly even use it. I mean, I could use it as a crosshairs, but I can't see any of the hash marks inside of there. They're just simply too small and squished together. Let's see how far I got to turn it up before those things become visible and usable. And I'm looking out into a grass area up a hill, probably 75 yards or so out that window over there, guys, just FYI. Okay, right there, I can just start to use that reticle, the hash marks, so to speak, and I am on 9 power. Okay, so it's not too awful bad. We're going to call that very usable. That's 13 power. I can absolutely see the entire reticle all the way to the bottom of the Christmas tree. Let's go up some more. At 17 power, the very bottom line of the Christmas tree, that's 10 mils down, just starts to disappear. But I can definitely see all the lines very clearly. 2, 4, 6, 8 below the horizontal stadia, and it's got a vertical line sticking up above the stadia line at the 5/10 mark. Floating center dot, which I like. Some chromatic aberration around those outside edges. That kind of bluing, purpling always states as a bad thing, which it technically is a bad sign, or it's a sign of poor quality glass. At the same time, nobody uses their scope on the far outside edge. We're always looking in the middle where the crosshair is and everything, so, take it or leave it. I'll throw it on a rifle and give you a more in-depth review at some point, maybe comparing it with another budget level scope, because I believe these guys are between $300 and $400. So really a budget option, but man, it is a tank. If you're not worried about weight, like on a PRS rig, this might be the way to go. We'll see how well it tracks and shoots and all that kind of stuff later, but just wanted to show it to you guys.